Julio Ricardo Varela, senior digital editor for NPR's Latino USA. Julio, when President Trump says things like Puerto Ricans, quote, want everything done for them, what do you think Latinos across the US are hearing in terms of the dog whistles when he says things like that?
You know what? It's a distraction, to be honest with you, Kier. I'm more focused because I'm a Puerto Rican journalist, born and raised. I'm more focused on the bigger news that no one's talking about, and that's the rising death count. And I know that you mentioned it, but that's the Center of Investigative Journalism in Puerto Rico. They came out with a story on Thursday. It's an open source outlet. The reporting is legitimate. The numbers are the official government tally is 16, when in fact it's not. And
what
the sources are there. And I'm just wondering,
what is the number?
But I'm just saying, like,
what's your estimate of the number? What do you think the number is?
The what?
How many deaths do you think there have been so far, in your view?
As conservative, we're talking around 100, but I'm hearing reports on the island, and I have contacts on the islands. I have reporters on the island who are telling me that could be in 300, 400, 500 people. Not direct impact also from the hurricane.
Right.
Because what happens after, when you have no communication with parts of the island? I mean, we're in the 10th, 11th day, and the federal government and the Puerto Rican government is not in communication with municipalities in this island. It's just shameful. And you could see the pictures Mariana just did, and that's just in San Juan. And if people need to understand that San Juan is like, that is the metro part of the island. There is a mountainous region, there's a countryside region, and I know that you guys have sent some people out there, but it is bad. And we are past the rescue and the tweets and Donald Trump and the politics. We need a massive airlift in Puerto Rico, and I wrote about this on NBCnews.com on Thursday morning for NBC Latino, that you need to see the might of the U.S. military coming in and start rescuing people and going over these towns that have no communication and literally airlifting these people out of this island. That's the reality. That's the reality right now.
And I can hear from your voice, my friend, the way it is affecting you.
Oh, I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm born and raised. I've been covering the situation 3 or 4 days before the hurricane. I saw little interest by the federal government, and there were warnings. I mean, if people remember when the National Hurricane Center said, like, there was a big red circle, right, directly over Puerto Rico. Where was the federal government? How did they not know that this was not happening? I have talked to many people, both in the Puerto Rican government, privately, publicly, other people in the federal government, that it was a mess. And I'll tell you one thing, Kier, about this rising death toll. Here's the big problem. The DHS, I emailed the DHS yesterday, and they are already acknowledging that the death toll is going to rise. The Puerto Rican government said, we hope it doesn't rise. It is going to rise. I spoke with the First Lady of Puerto Rico last night, Beatriz Rosselló, who's Ricardo Rosselló's wife. She's 8 months pregnant. She's telling me that people are helping each other. They're just frustrated. They all want to leave. They're really trying to work together because they have no hope anymore. And when you have that feeling, in day 12, you're going to get day 13, day 14. Where is the help? Where is it here? Like, that is the problem here. We're beyond this. Like, the military has to come in, and we have to start all over again.
A powerful message, my friend, and I think people will have heard it very clearly from your words and from the way you're saying it. Julio Ricardo Varela, thank you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.